What's up, my wonderful sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed morning to you all. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing okay. All right, my viewers and subscribers. So coming up in this one, have a couple of things to talk about. We see where West Indies captain Nicholas Pooran did his post-match interview after the first ODI against Netherlands, and he was full of praises for the team, especially for the batsmen that were able to go out there and put on a partnership, put together some good partnership. Plus, we see where England, they have named their starting 11 for the first test match against New Zealand, which starts tomorrow. Couple of old faces have actually returned. Plus, we see where they have called up a new player, a debutant. So we're going to talk about that, my viewers and subscribers. But before we go down into all of that, just to let you know, guys, today is yours truly's birthday. Yes, man. So I appreciate all the well wishes that will be coming forward. All right. So let's get straight into work, my viewers and subscribers. So as I said earlier, Nicholas Pooran, our captain, did his post-match interview, and he was actually saying that he was happy for the strong start, happy to see the batsmen going out there and taking care of business, and he spoke especially about that 120 runs partnership between Shea Hope and Shamar Brooks, the two openers that were able to go out there and get us started, because we know how West Indies is. It doesn't matter who we are playing. If we don't get off to a good start, more often than not, we try to consolidate in the middle and fumble all over the place, and sometimes end up getting bowled out. You understand? So that partnership was very crucial, as the captain is saying. You understand? And we also had another solid partnership between Shea Hope and Brandon King this time. Brandon King and Shea Hope putting on 116. You understand? And as I mentioned in the video yesterday, Brandon King got a half century, which was very, very good. A lot of us were thinking that he was actually going to open the innings, but they are still trying with him as a middle order batsman. It's good to see him coming through. You understand? And those who have been listening to this program here, you will remember when I think it was when we were going to India and they had given him the opportunity. I was actually one of them that was saying, based on his form going in, I wasn't too sure how he would have gotten into that starting 11. But coming out of that tour and playing a couple of series after that, he has definitely regained his form somewhat. So definitely I'm happy to see him doing his thing, because as I said, this is somebody that I have been following his career from high school, coming through, playing through for the national team, Jamaica team, that is. So coming into the West Indies team, it's good to see him picking up form. You understand? And I don't want a man to believe it's because he's my countryman why I'm saying it's good to see him in the team, because those who are actually supporters of Sports to the Bone will be aware that it doesn't matter where you are from. If you are not scoring runs consistently, I will say you are not supposed to be in that team. And if you are scoring runs, then you merit your place in the team. So very good to see a countryman getting some runs. You understand? All right. So as I said, Nicholas Pooran spoke about those guys, Brooks and Hope and King, basically making sure that we were able to take it home. So those were the three batsmen that really put in the work. Pooran got in, didn't make much. Nkrumah Banner was dismissed first ball. So those guys basically brought things home for us. So, shout out to them. Now, in quotation, this is what Pooran had to say. He's saying that fantastic the way in which the batsmen went out there and took care of business. He went on to say, it's something that they were actually working on as it relates to partnership. That is it when it comes on to West Indies. Once they go out there and something come off, it's always something that they are working on. Or is it a case where they have to be working on everything because they are West Indies? Anyway, so Pooran basically saying that it's something that they were working on. And he's just hoping that something like that will continue. And it was good to actually see Brooks go out there, get the opportunity to grab it with both hands and do his thing. Shea Hope, according to him, being classical and good as usual. And Brandon King basically not leaving anything for anybody else to come and do, but staying there and seeing it home. So good little summary there from our captain Nicholas Pooran, basically giving praises where praises are due. As I said, the bowlers will definitely need to basically try and get it down a little bit. Shea Hope in his post-match interview had indicated that where the bowling is concerned, they might try to need to be a little bit more on the cheaper side. They don't want to be too expensive. And when it comes on to us chasing, see if we can get the total a little bit faster. But these are all things that definitely have to come together to make sure that you put together a good innings. So that is basically what the captain Nicholas Pooran had to say, my viewers and subscribers. So we're going to quickly move on to England now. So England and New Zealand will be doing battle tomorrow. Yeah, man. Tomorrow they will start their first test, the 2nd of June, right? The first test of the series will start, and it's pretty interesting, my viewers and subscribers, because as we know, New Zealand, they are going to be looking to get one over on them. Brendan McCullum, who is you can say a superstar from New Zealand, no coaching England, and Ben Stokes, who apparently is from New Zealand, according to what persons are saying, is captaining. So people are saying that it's probably going to take two New Zealand players or two New Zealand people from playing for England or coaching England to get the better of New Zealand. So it's going to be pretty interesting. And England, they have actually recalled James Anderson and Stuart Broad. Remember when Ben Stokes took over, he was saying that those two guys, they are looking to pick the best 11 team, and those two guys, the best 11, and those two guys are definitely in the 11. So in the best 11. So they are back in. So let me just go through quickly and give you guys the starting 11 that England have actually named. I don't know why. I don't know. It might have something to do with because they want their sponsorship to get enough time to do what they want, or because of broadcasting rights, or broadcasters might say, all right, they need the starting team 24 hours before so they can. I don't know, but I don't like it. I don't like it, my viewers and subscribers, as it relates to naming the team a day before. You understand? I think England is the only team that does something like that. If where football is concerned, it might have been a little bit worse because of the whole tactical and all of that. But when they name 11 from before, man, they give the captain and the coach of the next team to an opportunity to really zoom in on the final 11. They would be zooming in on the squad, of maybe 15 or 16 men, and say, all right, let us focus on everybody in case they select these particular player. But when I give them 11 the day before, I just think I don't know. I don't know if I'm thinking too tactical or what, but I don't really like it. Anyways, these are the 11 players that are expected to take the field tomorrow for England. So Zach Crawley, he is there. Alex Lees, and I'm assuming those are the two guys that are going to be opening. Ollie Pope is there. Joe Root is there. Johnny Bairstow is there. Ben Stokes, Ben Foakes, Matthew Potts, and I think he is the newcomer. Matthew Potts is the newcomer. Jack Leach, Stuart Broad, and James Anderson. And it's a strong possibility that that's how the batting lineup is going to be looking. So Joe Root will be at number 4 once again. And as I had predicted a little earlier, Ollie Pope will be taking up that number 3 role. You understand? The fact that they have Bairstow and Ben Stokes in the middle there, batting at what, maybe 5 and 6, I gather 5 and 6 simply means you're going to need somebody like a Ollie Pope at the top to really settle in. And I really like him as a player, my viewers. You would have heard me say this on several occasions. I really like him as a player, so I'm hoping that things will work out for him, because at the end of the day, when you see young talented players, you want them to come through. So he's another one that I'm looking forward to seeing. But yeah, that is it, my viewers and subscribers. I gave you guys a New Zealand squad a couple, maybe a week ago or something like that, but they haven't named their final 11 yet, so I can't give that to you. But that is where we are at for now, my viewers and subscribers. So plenty of cricket tomorrow. West Indies and New Zealand. West Indies go up against Netherlands in the second ODI, I think, and then New Zealand and England to kick things up and running. But we're going to leave this one right here for now, my viewers. We will touch base later on today. Zane, big up on yourself. I'm out.